Hey, it's Shani, and I'm back with another episode of Shani's Lab. So today I want to talk about the Met Gala. I know I'm kind of late. I mean, I normally don't even watch the Met Gala, nor do I ever look at the photos or anything like that. But this year's theme, it actually had me interested. It was like Americana in America. So you were supposed to be representing like high-end American fashion or just simple classic American fashion. And fucking everybody failed. Nobody did the job. Nobody did their research. Nobody did their homework. Like, just fuck American culture, right? Now, I want to start off by saying I appreciate Keke Palmer's outfit. Like, Keke definitely did it for me. Like, I appreciate Keke Palmer. It was giving us kind of, I want to say 1960s Donna Summer, or maybe, you know, she looks like Angela Bassett, first of all. But it's giving me like either the 60s, classical black 60s TV star. That's what it's giving me. So, you know, I like Keke's. I guess next I'll do Rihanna. I hated Rihanna's. I'm sorry. I hated it. What the fuck was this? Like, what? Like, her and ASAP didn't do it. Like, I think they were trying to represent oversized clothes, because you know how in America we wear the oversized clothes. But first, let me just stop and say this: when they were in Americana, in American means American fashion. That means denim, jeans, certain types of boots. They could have with the 1920s style, the cowboy look. You could do like the classic jersey dresses. This is the time to go into the 2000s archives and pull out, you know, all the old labels, like especially the black ones, like the Sean Johns, the Baby Fast, the FUBU. Like, this would be the perfect time to put FUBU back on the map. Like, we failed, not just black Americans, but white Americans also. Y'all failed at actually representing American fashion. Like, nobody really got the assignment. And I didn't understand Rihanna's thing, the beanie with like, and normally Rihanna kills it. Like, you never have a problem with what Rihanna wears, but I hated it. Normani, beautiful girl. I didn't like the dress. I didn't like it. Everybody looked normal. Like, everybody looked safe. Nobody seemed like they really like tried to take the challenge and like really go for it. Like, nobody. I did like Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina said she was channeling Black Barbie. That's definitely American fashion. Black Barbie, I give Jackie Aina that. I feel like I wouldn't have went with the blonde hair. Like, if you really want to channel Black Barbie, she should have went with the black hair. But I do like it. Like Americana, like American fashion, there was no American fashion going on. Everybody was still wearing high-end European designers. Like, y'all failed. And again, like I said, I don't normally care about fashion or the Met Gala or anything like that, but I do like American fashion, and I do like, you know, our specific style. Like I said, the cowboy looks, from, you know, the early days. You know, you can even go to like the American business tire suits, you know, the flapper girl from the 1920s. You could do, you know, the early 2000s fashions. You could do the 90s, you know, with all the baggy clothes. Like there was a lot of American fashion, you know, that could have been represented. Like, especially for like, I was expecting the black people, like the hip hop artists and the actors, to really pull into the, you know, those early influences of, you know, early American television. I agree with Sensei said, what Seren said. Nobody really did their homework, and you can tell people really don't really respect American culture, specifically Black American culture. They don't think we have it, or they don't respect it, because it just showed that what people were wearing. Like, the theme was in Americana, American, meaning you should be wearing American designs. And we're not gonna sit here and act like American fashion doesn't set world trends. Like, you know, yeah, all the European brands and all that stuff are high end, but American brands specifically be setting trends. And that's why I said, like, fuck the Met Gala. Like, nobody really cares about this. But if you're an American and you know, if you like, you know, you like to dress, this would have been the perfect time to bust out the American fashions. Like, even if you wore, you know, like some classic sneakers, you know, with the classic 2000s jog suits. Like, there was just so many different styles people could have pulled from. Like, everybody played it safe. Nothing looked interesting. Like I said, I like Keke Palmer. I like Keke Palmer's look. And that was really it. Like, nobody was impressive. Like, and it's kind of sad, because this is supposed to be a night of fashion. Like, how did you go to a night of fashion and not do fashion? Like, that was the confusing part. Like, nobody gave it to me. Nobody. And like I said, I don't normally watch this, but I was excited because I'm like, when I heard the theme, I'm like, Americana. I'm like, okay. Like, Kim Kardashian. What the fuck is this? Like, covering yourself in all black is not fashion, and it's not American either. Like, we don't cover up over here. We let it fly. We let it free. Shit. Like, people could have pulled off those classic beach looks from the early 2000s. Like, there's a lot of American styles that could... Like, I really wish people would have went into, like, you know, the 70s style, you know, the black 70s style, the black 80s style. I really wanted to see more denim and jeans and the cowboy look, you know, like the American / you know, indigenous look, you know. Like, there's... The American fashion is dope. And the fact that nobody really, you know, got, like, everybody, like I said, everybody looked plain. Like, just real plain. Like, I know Frank Ocean is my bull, but Frank, that green hair with that doll and, like, what are you supposed to be? Alien? Like, the fuck? Bro. Bruh. This is one big epic fail. Like, I'm disappointed in you know, no, and also I have to say Lupita, like, this is what I'm talking about. Lupita has given us the classic black 60s, you know, African girl or black girl hairstyle, you know, from the 60s. Her dress is all denim. Like, do you see that? All denim. That's what I'm talking about, Lupita. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's classic American fashion. Like, denim is classic American, period, hands down. Denim is an American thing. Jeans, like, jeans is our thing. You know, it started in, you know, the West Coast cowboy days, you know, the Southern thing. Like, the denim jeans is an American look. Like, I wanted to see more of that. Like, certain people tried to, like, even the people who did get the in Americana theme, to me, it still wasn't, it was playing it too safe. Like, y'all just looked, like, it's a such thing as, like, this wasn't a night where, you know, you go in your closet or you go to a designer and you get the highest European, you know, fashion. This was, you know, pull out your American influences. Like, this was time for Americans to show up and show out. Like, that would have been dope if all the Americans, black or white, just showed up with all their, you know, classic American styles, classic look going throughout the years. Like, it's 2021. America has been here for a minute, and our fashion has been here for a minute, and we've been influencing the world for a minute. So the fact that nobody took the time, so, like, this Met Gala was really disappointing. If I was Anna Wintour, I'd be upset like a motherfucker. Like, bro, any other theme, cool. But Americans, really? Y'all failed us on representing America? Damn.